It's Kambada, the shaman, the god, the crack baby. And right now you're tuned in to Kofi's Universe, the number one and most truest source for hip hop news, reaction videos, sports, black culture, and much, much more. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. Bada.
YouTube salute. In an interview with W Magazine, Kendrick Lamar says that his aim was to reward humanity instead of wanting a Grammy or Pulitzer Prize. Let's talk about it. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit the subscribe button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Check out Cormega's The Realness 2, the sequel, y'all. He lived up to the hype and he did it. It's in the album review playlist. So Kendrick Lamar, you already know how he do. He's always gonna open up and say some real shit. So, the fifth studio album out. It's therapeutic, conscious, you know, doing his thing. He went on tour already throughout the US and he's about to get ready to go on tour um abroad, I believe at the end of this year or beginning of 2023. So people know about how Kendrick was snubbed 2014 Grammy Awards for his Good Kid, Mad City. It was nominated for Best Rap Album and Album of the Year. And a lot of people said that's bullshit. He should have won, but it is what it is. So he won in 2016 with Best Rap Album to Pimp a Butterfly, yada, yada, yada. But moving forward, like he said, it's an honor. I've been writing my whole life. So to get to this type of recognition is beautiful. And he made this album, like he said, um, for mental health. This is for create a space to have open conversations. You know, he said this was a reward for humanity for him. He didn't want it to go like, oh yeah, let me make sure I get the Grammy, let me make sure I get the Source Award. That was the last thing on his mind. A lot of people thought he was making an album like that. He was like, no, he said that it was tough to make. He said it was very tough to make. The reason why it was tough to make because he knew the type of person he is. He's very private about his life, and he knew that it was going to come up somehow. He said, I could have cut corners and got flashy with it and worded my words a certain way. Nah, I had to be rawest, truest form I could possibly be in order to, for it to be freeing for me, in order for me to have a different outlook and a perspective on people I'm talking to. I had to read whatever consequences came behind that and also be compassionate to show empathy if they were hurt by it. When I got to completion, I said, and I may or may not put this out. I'm not going to put this out. It's way too much, he expressed. I thought about my children. I thought about when they turn 21 or they're older in life, when I got grandchildren, or if I'm long gone, this can be a prerequisite of how to cope. That's the beauty of it for me. And, you know, I respect that. You have to be honest with yourself. See, there's a lot of people out here, they hide behind so many things. They ain't gonna never tell the truth. They gonna always, fabricate what's going on in their life. You have to look at yourself and be real. There's so many things about my life. I'm just using this as an example that I look back and said, this is where I made my mistakes at. And it was life lessons that now moving forward, when I have my children, I'm going to educate my children. I'm going to empower them. I want them to look at my life. I want them to look at that as a prerequisite to say, damn, my dad said this, he said that. And, we can look at ourselves and we're all human beings. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to have trials and tribulations. You're going to bump your head. You're going to do things you probably feel like you shouldn't do, but that's called life. It's called an experience. It's called the journey. Embrace it. Enjoy it. You know, and dealing with mental health. A lot of people think everybody's just some type of like robot out here. Man, you don't know what somebody going. Just because they ain't showing it to you, talking to it, talking to you about their problems doesn't mean you don't know what's going on in their mind. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what car you drive, what house you live in, what lifestyle you have, where you traveling to. Everybody's dealing with some type of problems. You don't know what's going on. It can be family ships, relationships, friendships. It can be from your job. It can be just whatever. It can be grieving from somebody that passed away in your life. Always think about that. Like I said, if you want to check out the full interview, the W Magazine, post your comments below. Hulk smash Black Panther, the like button, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. Till next time, salut.